And a very good afternoon to you, and welcome here to UPMC in Nolan Park in Kilkenny for the TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final, and it is between Laois and Wexford. Referee is John Devlin of Galway. He's in the middle, he's just on the toss, and it looks like Laois will defend the city end and attack the O'Loughlin Gales end of the ground here as we get ready for throw-in. He will be joined today by lineswomen Sophie Troy from Waterford and Marion Hayden from Carlow. His fourth official is Shane Curley from Galway. And let's have a look at the teams because there's changes on both. And we'll start with Laois, who begin with Emer Barry of Shanahoe in goal, Clodagh Dunn of Ballyroan, Amy Potts of St. Bridget's and Amy Kelly of St. Collins, the full back line. The half back line of Rachel Williams of Sarsfields, Ellen Healy of Portlaoise at centre back, and out in the left wing position is Lauren Nerney, and she's transferred of course back to her home club of Portlaoise. At centre field it's Fiona Dooley also of Portlaoise and Jane Moore of St. Bridget's, Joyce Dunn of Sarsfields, Anna Healy of Park Rathniska and Rowan Fitzpatrick also of Park Rathniska. And in the full forward line is where the change comes about. Mo Nerney though wears the number 13 shirt from Timahoe. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald keeps her jersey at number 14 from Portlaoise, and Ava Galvin wearing number 21 of St. Conleth's comes in for Orla Hennessy from Timahoe. There are two changes in the Wexford team, who line out with Sarah Merrigan of Kylenairn in goal, Lauren Doyle of Crossabeg Ballymurran, Aisling Halligan of Clonard Volunteers, and coming in wearing number 23 is Kelly Carney of Shelmaliers for Katie White of Adamstown. Number 5 is Clara Donnelly of Shelmaliers, and it's an all Shelmaliers half back line with Shauna Murphy wearing 6 and Sarah Harding Kenny wearing 7. At centre field it's Ciara Banville of Tamun Camross and Roisin Murphy of Shelmaliers. The half forward line is unchanged. Serene Hamilton of Ballygarrett Rail Tamara, Katrina Murray of Clonee and Ailish Neville of Shelmalier. Coming in wearing number 24 is Sive McCarthy of Shelmalier. She replaces Dervla Doyle from Crossabeg Ballymurran. Wearing number 14 is the captain Aisling Murphy of Gussaran, and Amy Wilson is out in the left corner from Castletown Liam Mellows. My name is Killian Whelan, and between now and of course the close of play here, we'll be bringing you the best of the action, and hopefully you are enjoying the atmosphere here so far. Right little crowd down here below us in the stand here in Nolan Park. Mightn't be able to get to see it on camera, but there is a healthy crowd underneath us here. It's quite over on the far sides. Laois over to the right hand side going through their final stages here as we're a couple of minutes away from our on the Veen. Down to our left, Wexford going into their final huddles. Wexford of course coming into this game having been relegated from Division 2 and some heavy defeats as well in that campaign, but have bounced back, having defeated Sligo 4-13 to 110, Longford by 7 points to 6, lost to Westmeath all right by 2-16 to 1-6, probably knowing they had qualified at that stage, and then in the quarter final last weekend held off down in the closing stages to win by 111 to 2-6. Whereas for Laois, coming in as Division 3 winners, then in Group 3 they defeated Kildare by 4-11 to 2-15, Roscommon by 3-8 to 1-7, and held off a stoutish enough Loud performance last weekend to win by 3-9 to 2-6. Of course Laois won the Mary Quinn Cup back in 2000 before they went on then to take that sensational senior title in 2001. Wexford hoping to put memories of defeats in 2007 and 1999 behind them and qualify for a final and hopefully win the Mary Quinn Cup. As we pause here in UPMC Nolan Park for our national anthem. So about a minute away from a throw-in in this game. John Devlin and his crew give their final fist pumps to each other and wish each other the best of luck for the game, and we wish them the best of luck as well. Hopefully we won't be talking about officials. It's all about the quality of play that will take place here. Manager, of course, for Laois is Donny Brennan, a former Laois inter-county footballer, of course, in his day, the man from the Arles Killeen club in County Laois. And maybe some note people might not remember, he captained an All-Ireland schools winning team in Knockbeg College from the Laois-Carlow border back in 2005. And he claimed it that day down in Semple Stadium, a hallowed turf of hurling. Well, there's a hallowed turf of hurling here we are on today. Doesn't get to see too much big ball, but ladies football action here has been in Nolan Park before, so great to make a return on what is one of the finest surfaces in the country. As the Laois players get ready to take position, I see one lady heading down, of course, that might have played on this pitch in her camogie days. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, of course, the number 14 for Laois. There's also a dual player on the Wexford setup, of course, as well. Sarah Harding Kenny. It's been a busy summer for her so far, and of course she's in an All-Ireland semi-final with the Wexford footballers, and she's in an All-Ireland quarter-final with the Wexford camogie team. All that to come for her in the next few weeks as well. So busy schedule as John Devlin gets ready to throw the ball in. You get the atmosphere from down below us. Lizzie Kent, of course, better make mention of her, was on the 2007 team, of course, that lost out in the Mary Quinn Cup final that year. Is, of course, a lady that has coached Wexford's youths, various teams, and also the Ireland under-19 ladies team. So she knows all about structures, having come into this game late, but it's Laois they get here on the start very quickly. Jane Moore looking to find the ball straight away to Mo Nerney, shot though straight into the grateful arms of Sarah Merrigan, and the Kylenean netminder has time to come out and pick a nice pass over to the far side to Roisin Murphy of Shelmaliers. Murphy with the headband, giving it to Clara Donnelly, and eventually up along the wing it goes. Laois look like to have numbers there. It looked like that ball was controlled there by Wexford very, very well. Looking to pop a pass here. Chance coming in from Murphy. Straight away up the field. Roisin Murphy gets the opening score for Wexford. And a cracking score it was. That ball, no Laois player touched it between the time it fell in to Sarah Merrigan's hands. And it just goes to show you, you just can't afford to drop a ball into the keeper's hands, because a quick fire turnaround, and Wexford made it the full length of the field and put that ball over the bar with Roisin Murphy. But it's Laois now who have possession with Joyce Dunn of Sarsfields, giving it to Anna Healy. Anna looking to play a pass to Mo Nerney, but it gets away from Mo. Mo doing very well for Laois in the scoring stakes this year. 311 she's amassed in this year's championship so far. Closely followed by her full forward line compatriot Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. But, Wexford took that sideline kick, but somehow were deemed to have fouled it, and Laois have got away here with her own Fitzpatrick about to make a charge through. Parker Niska player looking to fist it in and over the bar. Good score, settles Laois's nerves. And after a couple of minutes here, it's a point apiece. Bit of a mix-up there with the Wexford players, ended up fouling the ball. John Devlin gave the free to Laois, and it was quick thinking by Laois to get her own Fitzpatrick in there, and that ball went over the bar. Looks like a pull on the jersey there of Clara Donnelly, the Garda from the Shelmaliers club. In fact, there's 3 Garda on the Wexford team here today. Kelly Carney with her late inclusion brings it to 3. And Kelly goes looking for this ball, gets away from her, and Laois have turned it over here. Now in the hands of Fiona Dooley. Dooley looking to give the pass there to Rachel Williams, but it was all a little bit too tight over on that far side. And it is a sideline kick for Wexford. So a point apiece here at UPMC Nolan Park. Greasy surface, bit of rain fell just before I arrived here about an hour and a half ago. As the ball is played inside now. Both teams looking to get to the pace and the pitch of it. As getting on this ball now is Anna Healy. Healy giving it to Fitzgerald, looking to step around the house. Sarah takes a little hop of it and then pops the pass inside. Shot coming in! Ava Galvin, one look, bottom corner. And there wasn't much Sarah Merrigan could do about that. I think she was blindsided by one of her own defenders, Ava Galvin, with a cracking effort back at the net, and Laois have stamped their authority here very early doors. 4 minutes gone, 1-1 to a point, and Laois now looking to build on this straight away, headed towards Laura Nerney, but she's been turned over, and Wexford are on the break here now with Clara Donnelly looking to play this ball forward. Nice little pass off her laces there, trying to free up her captain. Here come Wexford straight away. Katrina Murray looking to get inside, was held up, shot, goal! End-to-end stuff here, early doors. What a response from Wexford, and I thought Laois should really settle into it. But Katrina Murray, top scorer for Wexford in this year's championship, back at the net. There was no question she was thinking about one thing straight away. It wasn't tapping it over the bar. She was getting inside, a bit of a slip from the Laois defence, and that ball was put beyond Emer Barry. So level pegging here again. 1-1 apiece as Laois come out. End-to-end stuff here. Laura Nerney. Ball into the middle. Jane Moore going for the return pass from Anna Healy. Moore inside, bit of a loose one though, but it might work out. Laois looking like they've held on to possession here. Mo Nerney popping the pass off again. Getting in each other's way now, Laois are a little bit, but good turn there by Rowan Fitzpatrick. The referee said she took too many steps. No question about that. She just saw the gap Wentford and probably left the ball too long in her grasp, and Wexford are going to turn it over. So 1-1 apiece, and two cracking goals, one from Ava Galvin and then straight away Katrina Murray with the response. Right game it is here. Good block down there by Wexford's number 10, Serene Hamilton, but it's a Laois ball tight to the sideline here, and it's Ellen Healy from Port Laois looking to play this ball down along the wing. Gets away a little bit from Fitzpatrick there. Referee says that it was a push in the back, and it looks like it's going to be a yellow card here, and they're talking for Sarah Harding. Laois going to take it quickly, but John Devlin is having a word with Sarah Harding. Kenny, he's not happy with how she used her body there, and he just gives her a warning. So free taken then by Rowan Fitzpatrick down along the wing towards Mo Nerney. Slipped a little bit there as she tried to get that, but regained her composure. Pop a pass inside for Fiona Dooley. Dooley looking to give it back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick inside then. Lovely bit of play from the goal scorer Ava Galvin. Held up, throws the ball back. Referee says she overplayed the ball. Wexford defence there in numbers, and it's definitely something that Lizzie Kent has worked on in recent weeks. Hasn't had a whole lot of time, Lizzie Kent, about 6 weeks in all, to get this Wexford team up and running. After, of course, the previous management team left after the league campaign. But Lizzie, well, whatever about anything else, they'll be well organised anyway. Her experiences and other codes will no doubt be a factor. It's 1-1 apiece here after 7 minutes of action as the ball is played on. Looking to get charging here is, of course, Kelly Carney. Carney looking to play it inside, but it's the Laois defence looked like they have it, and then they lost it. Shireen Hamilton has a shot, puts it over the bar. Laois players are trying to say it was wide. Umpires are in no doubt, it would seem, but Johnny Galvin has gone in to just check, is he? Talking to both of his umpires. Now going to have a word with his lineswoman on this side. He's not overly convinced, is he? Something was said. Yeah, he's given us a score. Happy with it. Maybe the Laois management, but he just wanted to check, and it is a score then for Serene Hamilton. Kick out comes then out to the middle, lost by Laura Nerney. Down on the ground trying to win it there was Fiona Dooley. Ball breaks and Laois might pick it up with Dooley. Looking to pop the pass here to Nerney. Looking around now for options, taking it into a bit of traffic. Laois a little bit tight up the middle, but it's worked out with Joyce Dunn finding Fiona Dooley. Pops the pass inside. Nerney looking to spin left and right, but she's been well marshalled here. Nerney looking to give it off, gives it to Dunn. Joyce Dunn playing it down into the corner. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald going for the pass, takes the pass and gives it to Dunn. Dunn now is a little bit tight, likes to come back onto maybe her favourite right foot. Looking around, Sarah Ann Fitzgerald is there again. Pops around the house a little bit of a dinky ball, a little bit too dinky, and it's one former Camogie player giving it to another current Camogie player, and Sarah Harding-Kenny, of course, dual players, if you want to call them that, and Laois, that attack being turned over, but Wexford very well organised defensively, it would seem there, and definitely getting players back in numbers. Ball played forward, and it's Serene Hamilton who got the last score there to put Wexford in front by 1-2 to 1-1, popping this pass off. UPMC Nolan Park were in for this TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final between Laois and Wexford. And Wexford coming forward with Clara Donnelly looking to take this ball on, giving it to her captain Ashley Murphy, lost control of it though, and it's taken away by Claudia Dunn. Ball is into the middle then, Amy Kelly gets a shout inside, good running there and off the ball by Joyce Dunn, returns the pass over across the field, giving it to Rachel Williams, the Sarsfield's player, loses control. Her clubmate Dunn is there to take the pass, and she gives it inside then to Mo Nerney. Nerney is an option, Anna Healy's over here on her own. Nerney goes for the high speculative effort, dropping in off the upright. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald gets one-handed it, loses it, looks to turn, no one to give it to. Eventually finds an opportunity, it's back into Nerney's hand, up and over the bar. Good recycling there by Laois. Mo Nerney puts them level. This game, helter-skelter, end-to-end stuff here. As Sarah Merrigan tries to find her wing back here. That ball is taken away well there by Laura Nerney. Of course, Laura, who has played her football with Foxrock Cabinteely and has made an All-Ireland Senior Club final, sees Ellen Healy make the run up the field, pops the pass to Galvin, the goal scorer. Nerney popping it out here now to Fitzpatrick, loses control of it, gets it at the second time of asking. It's been allowed the advantage. Referee is pointing at Sarah Harding-Kenny again, and Sarah's got to be careful. He's put up 2 times now, so next time Sarah will maybe be having a talking to. And I see Lizzie Kent urging on Sarah all right, but obviously urging her to be careful here as Sarah Ann Fitzgerald stands with her left shoulder towards the O'Loughlin Gales end of the ground here in Nolan Park. Right footed, has got 2-6 in this year's championship. Off the upright it comes, bounces back in her direction. The crowd thought it was over the bar, but it's a let off there for Wexford. Sarah Andrews amounted 2-6 in this year's championship. Wexford about to clear. Ball looks like it was carried very close to that sideline, but it's a loose kick from the Wexford's number 6 Shauna Murphy, and it's the other number 6 at the other end, Ellen Healy, that picks it up, and eventually it's found to Jane Moore. Moore out here now to Anna Healy, the physio in Kildare Town, pops the pass to Fiona Dooley. Dooley's charging through. Referee says she's overplayed the ball. That's now, by my count, about the 3rd time Laois have been pulled back for over-carrying. Heading towards the water break shortly. Can happen any time between the 12th and 17th minute, of course, as Ava Galvin went to intercept that ball, but the referee says that Sarah Ann Fitzgerald had fouled Roisin Murphy. The Shelmaliers player, of course, won an All-Ireland junior title with Wexford. She's one of 3 involved here today. Clara Donnelly the other, and Kelly Carney. As this ball comes up along the line, Donny Brennan thought there that Jane Moore might be able to get a free, but it's in fact gone to the opposition. Referee says that Clara Donnelly was fouled, and it's going to be taken by Roisin Murphy. Murphy, well able to be distinguished with the white headband, plays that ball forward. A hand was got to it by Jane Moore, but it's eventually with Ashley Murphy. Dangerous player, captain from Gussaran, pops a pass inside with the Laois defence are there. Down on it though straight away. It's corner forward, Amy Wilson, but it's dropped short into the hands of Emer Barry. And Emer Barry then is on the ground after a follow through there. And the Laois crowd urging referee Johnny Devlin to have a look at that. But Emer Barry down clutching her face. And I'm not sure there was a hole that maybe Amy Wilson could do about it, just momentum carrying her on to try and get the block down there. And we have a halt in play here then. Our first real chance to draw a breath since this game started. 1-2 apiece. It started with the opening score of the game coming from Laois's Well, in fact, it came, of course, from Roisin Murphy. It was Mo Nerney with the opportunity, dropped into the keeper's hands. Wexford went the full into the field, and Roisin Murphy followed up straight away with the point over the bar. That was equalised then by Aaron Fitzpatrick, and followed up by a goal by replacement Ava Galvin, who started here today. Straight away from the kick-out, Wexford worked the ball the full end of the field, and Katrina Murray was there to put the ball in the top corner of Emer Barry's net. And they followed that up with a point from Serene Hamilton that was questioned by a number of players before the referee checked with all these officials, and the ball was awarded as a point. And Mo Nerney has got the last score there at 1-2 apiece then. Coming up on a quarter of an hour gone. There's a stoppage here, and I wonder will the water break be called while all this is happening. But John Devlin has come across to talk to his lineswoman. Lineswomen here today: Sophie Troy from Waterford and Marion Hayden from Carlow. Shane Curley is the fourth official. And we're still waiting. Attention, I see Laura Nerney, of course, in her profession as a doctor, has had a busy few months, I would imagine, in her role. And she's going in to check on Emer Barry, who's been checked on by the physio as well. And it looks like Emer Barry is going to be okay. John Devlin just standing off, waiting to make sure, of course, that any knock to the head, of course, or face. It's an opportunity for concussion and all that kind of thing, so not taking any chances. And we will straight away now going to have a bit of additional time to be played. John Devlin just checking with the physio. There's some kind of altercation with the physio. I don't know what that's about. He's not happy with whatever the physio did. Now he's having a word with the Laois goalkeeper. I don't know what the check was there, but he wasn't happy anyway with the Laois physio. For some reason, as anyway, the ball works out, and it's Laois that have worked it quite well here now into the hands of Fiona Dooley. Onward-swing pass from her midfield partner Moore, and back to Dooley. Good strong running, off the running. Here's Nerney. Nerney now charging forward, opportunity maybe to give it to Galvin. Takes it into close contact now. Got to move it a little bit quicker. Ball gets knocked away from Galvin. Good defensive play there by Wexford. And their number 24, Sive McCarthy. Ball though with Moore again. Tried to get to Nerney, all a little bit too tight. Laois had committed an awful lot to the attack there, but Wexford back in numbers, and they've turned it over and done that very, very well. And the ball now, bit of a long hopeful pass there from Roisin Murphy, but it's worked out quite well, and it found Clara Donnelly, and she gets it down the field to Katrina Murray. Murray playing it down into the corner, and Ashley Murphy rolls very, very well off of Laois's Claude Dunn. Ball back out now here with Murphy. Could pop a pass inside to Wilson. Instead goes back to Kelly Carney. Carney inside the D, going to have a shot. Kelly Carney has got 2 points in the championship so far. Make that her third, and she puts Wexford back in front at 1-3 to 1-2. Should have been a Laois score, possibly at the other end of the field, and Wexford worked that very well up the field and put the ball over the bar. Short kick out then to Ellen Healy, holds on to it well, and eventually Laois have it here through the number 4, Amy Kelly. Popping it then to Rachel Williams. Williams though, ball lost control of, and it's Wexford have turned it over. Wexford coming quite strong here now. Ciara Banville and Murphy linked it up well. On to Banville it goes. Banville taking of a point, going for the goal though. Ball has gone out to the left and wide. Opportunity was there. She probably didn't need to pull the trigger as quick as she did, but that ball has gone out to the left and wide, and by my reckoning, the first wide of the game. Time pushing on, and John Devlin hasn't called a water break or anything like that, so we continue here. Through the hands it goes from a Wexford point of view. Clara Donnelly been very, very instrumental, strong on the ball so far. Referee though has called it back. I think he was allowing Wexford advantage. And he's just telling Rachel Williams over there that he's ticked her name. Back to Kelly Carney then. Carney, veteran of a few campaigns out for Wexford, making a strong run down the middle. held up though by the Laois defence there, got all a little bit too tight. Into the hands of Roisin Murphy it goes. Murphy laid the pass off, but John Devlin has said that the Laois shoulder there, or whatever, wasn't within the rules, and it's going to be a free that Amy Wilson will take. 2-7 in this year's championship for Amy. Hasn't scored yet. Had an opportunity earlier, but it dropped into the keeper's hands. Chance off the ground now with her left foot, just off the D. That's a fine score, Amy Wilson. As John Devlin decides to call the water break then. 1-4 to 1-2 here in UPMC Nolan Park. And Donny Brennan and John Murphy, former schoolmates, down here having a chat and have something to think about, because definitely Laois struggling with the Wexford defensive display here at the moment. And as I mentioned to you earlier, Roisin Murphy got the scoreboard ticking in Wexford's favour in the early stages with a fine score after work the full length of the field. And then Laois hit them for 1-1, a goal from Ava Galvin after the point from Maroon Fitzpatrick, but Wexford bounced back with a goal of their own from Katrina Murray. And since then, really, Wexford are the ones that have been the key on the scoreboard. Laois sandwiching points from Serene Hamilton, Kelly Carney and Amy Wilson. But it's still all to play for here. 1-4 to 1-2. And it'll resume with a kick out for Laois. I imagine Lizzie Kent was quite adamant to keep doing what they're doing. Wexford, of all four teams probably coming into this weekend's semi-finals, of course, Kildare playing Westmeath and the other, probably would have been considered the ones maybe the luckiest to be in the position. But, well, I have to say, been quite impressed with them and how organised they've been as Banville tries to win this ball over the far side. Laois looked like they turned it over, but the referee said it was illegal. And it is Roisin Murphy then that takes the free, giving it inside. Good strong running here now from Wexford point of view. Referee again saying steps. Katrina Murray thought she was through there. She's already got a goal. She was thinking maybe of something similar. And I will say one thing, John Devlin has been consistent on the steps as the free going to be taken by Emer Barry. Very, very close, Emer there for that being called back by the referee. Ball over to the far side where Anna Healy was very tight to the sideline, was trying to keep it, and it's all a bit too tight from a Laois point of view back there. Wexford though won't care about that. They'll worry about their job. They'll lead by 1-4 to 1-2 in the first half here of this TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final, as Kelly Carney pops the pass off to Katrina Murray. The guards link up as the pass is played inside, but it's cut out and it's going to be taken clear here by Amy Kelly. Pop the pass to Joyce Dunn. Laois need to get out of here. Low acres of space between the halfway line and the 20-metre line at the moment at the other end of the field. Pass now, Jane Moore looked to offload it, but it's well cut out there by Serene Hamilton, playing a very good game. The Ballygarrett Railtonamara player pops the pass inside now towards her captain Aisling Murphy of Gussaran. Murphy looking to step inside, comes back outside, puts on the burners, looking to step inside. Murphy still going, trying to charge through. Referee says illegally held up, going to be a free in. That could have been a close call either way. And it's a free in for Wexford. That is going to be taken, it looks like, by Katrina Murray on her right foot. And, well, Laois at the moment struggling to get out of their own defence and struggling then when they do to deal with the Wexford defence at the other end. Donny Brennan appealing with Joyce Dunn to move up the field. It's all getting a bit too tight back there from his liking, I'd imagine. As Murphy has left that, of course, Katrina Murray, and Murray puts that ball over the bar. Laois crowd down underneath us trying to urge them on, but they've fallen out. A goal behind, 1-5 to 1-2. And Wexford playing very, very well. Loose kick out there from Emer Barry, and here go Wexford now, but getting back there, try and win that ball and hold the Wexford player away. was Jane Moore, and that free to me could have went the other way. Another loose kick from Emer Barry. Chance to lob a ball in overhead. It's gone over the bar, and that's a good score from Serene Hamilton. Laois all over the place back there. Realistically for me, it should have been a free into Wexford in the first place, but it was given the other way, and Wexford are making a little bit of hay here now. And it's, I have to say, their standout player at the moment for me, Serene Hamilton. Kick out from Barry then, tries to find a wing. Over it comes here to their number 8, Fiona Dooley. Dooley back it goes. Bit of a high challenge coming in there on the Laois player, the number 6, Ellen Healy, but the ball is worked out by Laois now. Played forward, Amy Kelly, giving it to Owen Fitzpatrick. Hasn't really seen much of the ball in the last 10 minutes. Shovels a pass back to Amy Kelly. Kelly giving it now to Joyce Dunn. Dunn playing the ball in over the top, and it's the Wexford defence are going to win it there. Aisling Halligan from the Wexford Town Club, Clonard Volunteers. Eventually it gets to Sive McCarthy. Sive McCarthy in for Dervla Doyle, and it looks like very much a tactical play by Wexford. Sive McCarthy playing as an extra defender, and Laois struggling to burst at the pace, and at the moment the Wexford forwards just 4, as that ball looked like it was touched on the ground before it was brought into possession by Serene Hamilton. Loose pass though, and Laois might be able to turn it over here now. Joyce Dunn. Ball into the hand of Ava Galvin. Galvin laying it off here now to Fitzpatrick. Inside it goes. One more pass and Nerney is in. The cousins were lining up there. It could have been Mo, it could have been Laura. Neither of them in the end, because the Wexford defence have dealt with it, and Clara Donnelly steps inside. And then looks like she was pushed in the back there, and that looks like it will be a little bit of a ticking and a talking to for Ellen Healy. Referee holding up the play. He's gone back to talk to and in fairness, John Devlin I should say, spotted the infringement there by Serene Hamilton, and when the break and play came, he has given her warning. So well played there by John Devlin, as Eilish Level plays this ball inside. One there by Murphy. Murphy is fouled and she takes it quickly. Murray now trying to get inside. Murray's on the charge, settling down, puts the ball over the bar, and Wexford are absolutely flying here. Laois at 6s and 7 find themselves 5 points down and seem a little bit bereft of ideas of how to deal with this Wexford unit at the moment, who, have to say, push up in numbers and defend in numbers. Ball won by Laois though. Won by Jane Moore, giving it to Amy Kelly, and off goes Rachel Williams then on a bit of a charge. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald was looking for that ball, but Sarah Harding-Kenny judged that foul, and Sarah Harding-Kenny has already come to the attention of the referee. Well, he says twice there now. I thought he definitely before showed 2 fingers to Sarah Harding-Kenny, but John Devlin's maybe giving her the benefit of the doubt as Rachel Williams comes charging through here. Sarah Harding-Kenny now, gotta watch herself. Ball is back here, ball is chipped in, dangerous ball. Rachel Williams though, that chance gone, and Sarah Murrigan takes it away. Pass is laid back by Shauna Murphy into the hands of Aisling Halligan. Halligan inside her D now, gotta be careful, helped up by Sive McCarthy. Wexford there in numbers, charging forward. Sarah Harding-Kenny, but the referee says it was a Laois foul, and again could have been another 50-50 call there. As Wexford settle again, looking for the opportunity. Ball into the hands of Clara Donnelly. Donnelly coming up along this side. Strong play by Wexford here in these last 20 minutes or so. Serene Hamilton giving it off to Katrina Murray, being tackled and harried there by Joyce Dunn. Then coming in to help out Laura Nerney, but she held on to the ball. Gives it to Shauna Murphy. Not a great pass, but Murphy returned it and gives it to Murray. Murray looking to play a low pass inside. Dangerous ball. Got to be watched by Laois. But Wilson is able to get in there and turn. Still going Wilson. Looking to shovel it inside. No real opportunity. And it's played out by Emer Barry. Looking for the run there and the move then. Amy Potts. Shout inside from Laura Nerney, the captain of the Laois side. Giving it further infield now. Anna Healy, who played in the backs the last day, coming back here now to help out, trying to get the ball moving forward. Interchange of passes with Aron Fitzpatrick. Aron now giving it on to Galvin. Galvin got the goal, looking to get inside. Laois have an overlap here. Passes off to Nerney. Nerney shot! Nerney goal! Laois are back in the game. 1-7 Wexford, 2-2 for Laois. Obviously we come up to half time. Anna Healy, I think the orchestrator of that move, went back, helped out, got the ball down along the field. Fitzpatrick and Galvin, looked like a little bit too tight, but eventually they found a gap to be able to find Mo Nerney. And Laois's top scorer in the championship has added a goal to her point here today, bringing her on to 4-12 in total for this year's championship. Wexford now looking to bounce back, and the last time Laois got a goal, Wexford went to full length and goal themselves. But a good tackle there by Aron Fitzpatrick, but the ball is broken for Roisin Murphy. Fitzpatrick coming back at her. Murphy holding on, gives the pass to Carney. Carney pops the pass inside. Wexford looking to shovel it further on there. Wilson over to the far side of the field. Going to be a little bit of additional time here with the injury stoppage for Emer Barry. Ball inside to Murray. Murray and Wilson now. Murray going to slalom her way through. Hits the deck. No foul, says the referee. Instead, it's a free out. And the Laois defence repelled that attack. Wexford crowd not happy, but play continues with a Laois free, and it's Joyce Dunn. Back it goes to Fiona Dooley. Laois, the Division 3 champions, up against the Wexford side. Of course, they played Division 2 and were relegated, so Laois taking Wexford's place in next year's Division 2. So it's going to be quite close here. Here goes Galvin. Laois on the overlap again. Fitzpatrick, it goes through to opportunity for a shot for Laois from Anna Healy. It's over the bar, and all of a sudden, this game has tightened up considerably. Laois finding a little bit of a groove now on that far side, finding a little bit of a hole on the right hand side of the the left hand side of the Wexford defence, and have got a goal and a point off it. And it's now Laois 2-3, Wexford 1-7. Wexford lead by that single point. Serene Hamilton, 2 points to her name so far. Very impressive performance in this game. Giving it to Roisin Murphy, also got 2 points in this game. On to Clara Donnelly, who's been a strong player in this game so far. Ellen Healy, though, pushed there by Katrina Murray. Anna Healy popping the pass across. Dunn wasn't expecting it, didn't judge the ground that well, and the ball gets over her head, and Lauren Doyle gets to pick the ball up on the far side, the Leaving Cert student. Well, she did the Leaving back in June. Sure, we'll be waiting on the Leaving Cert results over the next few weeks, due in the first week of September. As Laois win that ball back very, very well by Clodagh Dunn, the Ballarone player. And Laois come on the charge here. And look at the gaps all of a sudden inside. Mo Nerney looking to get away now from Lauren Doyle. Nerney looking to step inside. Aron Fitzpatrick coming forward. Aron takes it on the run. Could pop it inside. She likes to put it over the bar. And Laois have bounced back here with 1-2 to level the game up. Laois 2-4, Wexford 1-7. Kick out to come from Sarah Merrigan. Over to the far side it goes to Ciara Banville, the Tamun Camross player. Looks to get away from her Laois opponent and find Ailish Neville. Neville giving it to her clubmate Roisin Murphy, and she plays it over here to Ballygard Railton Morris. Shireen Hamilton looking to come up and get inside Jane Moore. Moore and Fiona Dooley in the midfield partnership. It was Dooley that time looking to hold up, but the referee says that there was a knock there to the head or face area of one of the Laois players, and it looks like it's the aforementioned Jane Moore Is it? No, it's in fact it's Clodagh Dunn who's down. Clodagh might have number 2 in her back, but in the last few minutes has been all over that defensive line. Has popped up in a few different places, and she definitely made a serious difference there for Laois getting level, turning the ball over on the about 50 metres out from her own goal, and it was worked down the field and put over the bar. Level game then. Wexford led at one stage by 1-7 to 1-2. It's now 1-7 to Wexford, 2-4 to Laois. And all this added time because of a stoppage for Emer Barry. She picked up a bit of a head or facial injury. She was okay to continue after herself and Amy Wilson came to blows. Kelly Carney then with this ball is told to play it back to Sarah Harding-Kenny. Jude Starr for Wexford. Looking to get inside, but well marshalled there by Jane Moore. Ball hits the deck. Harding-Kenny brings it into her. Referee says that she was fouled there, and a chance for Wexford to go in front, and maybe would this be the last play of the first half. It's going to be taken by Amy Wilson, the Castletown Lee Mellows player. Puts the ball down and puts it over the bar. Amy Wilson has got 2 fine points from place balls. So Wexford bouncing back then after the concession of that 1-2. Now back in front. Laois come again though. Strong running right up the middle of the field here. And I just feel maybe Laois's fitness is starting to tell a little bit. Lauren Nerney giving it to Rowan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, a sandwich in the meat there, and or I should say meat in the sandwich. Apologies. Wexford defence though have done very well. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, good turnover. Ball on the deck. It's won by Sive McCarthy. Slaloms her way out there and gives it to Serene Hamilton. Hamilton being tracked by Sarah Ann Fitzgerald here. Fitzgerald going toe to toe with her, putting in the near hand, but Hamilton turns back inside. Plays a nice ball in field now, looking for Murphy. Ball drops in behind though, gets away from Potts. Murphy go 1-on-1. Good block by keeper Emer Barry, and plays the ball away here from a Laois point of view. An important stop. Wexford though, chance gone a begging. Laois now coming forward as we continue to play here at the end of this first half. Strong run by Amy Potts, gives it to Nerney. Nerney, oh lovely little show and go. Still going, run from Galvin. Nerney could be there again. Galvin's cut inside. Laois need to not take so much out of it. Pass from Galvin, but Fitzpatrick wasn't ready for that. And in fact, Galvin should have gone for Nerney. Nerney urging Galvin to keep the head and get moving again. Pass is played out here though. Lovely bit of play again by Wexford defensively. Clara Donnelly. Good step inside Ellen Healy. Pops the pass here now. Carney looking to get inside the attentions of Fiona Dooley. Carney goes and still going. Carney, of course, member of that team that won the All-Ireland Junior title a number of years back. 3 of those girls still playing here today, and one of them is on the ball now. Katrina Murray looking to pop a pass inside towards Murphy. Murphy spinning off of Potts. Murphy go 1-on-1. Ball is low. Oh my God, that could have been tapped to the back of the net there. By, it looked like, was it Ailish Neville, but the referee said that there was a foul committed there, and he definitely saw something that I was missing as I was trying to watch Neville. He obviously reckoned that Murphy was fouled, and it's another chance for Amy Wilson to open a bit of a gap. So after Laois bouncing back with 1-2, it's now going to be Amy Wilson who's going to tap this ball over the bar. And has he called half time? He has called half time. So after about 39 minutes of action, or thereabouts, because of the stoppage for the injury to Emer Barry, we've eventually got half time here in UPMC Nolan Park. Ellen Healy's gone in to have a chat with John Devlin, don't know what she's maybe trying to find out there or something, but anyway, half time it is here. So we had a scenario where Wexford got up and running with Roisin Murphy getting the early points. Then Laois bounced with a goal and a point. Ava Galvin, a late replacement for Orla Hennessy, and Rowan Fitzpatrick had that 1-1 before Wexford bounced back with a goal of their own from Katrina Murray after 5 minutes. And then a bit of interchange of scores, but Wexford bounced on with points either side of the water break from Serene Hamilton, Kelly Carney, and also getting in on the act was Roisin Murphy again. But Laois then, as it clocked over the half-hour mark, were to all of a sudden goal from Mo Nerney, and then had points from Anna Healy and Rowan Fitzpatrick to level the game up at that stage at 1-7 to 2-4. But having got that 1-2, unfortunately from a Laois point of view, they were to concede two frees from Amy Wilson in the closing stages to leave it here at half-time then in this TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final, live from UPMC Nolan Park in Kilkenny City. It is Wexford who lead here at the break by 1-9 to Laois's 2-4. Rejoin us after the break. And you're welcome back here to UPMC Nolan Park in Kilkenny. Wexford have the upper hand here at the moment. 1-9 to 2-4 they lead against Laois. The other semi-final, in case you haven't been flicking away and you've been focusing all your attentions on this and you'd be wondering who our potential opposition in the final, it's Westmeath 2-3, Kildare 7 points in that game. It's been played at Parnell Park. So just about to get underway. John Devlin, official from Galway, from the St. Fursey's club. His fourth official today is also Galway man Shane Curley, and his lines officials Sophie Troy from Waterford and Marion Hayden from Carlow. As this ball is thrown in, and it's Wexford to get the touch on it there. Roisin Murphy flicking it down to Kelly Carney. Kelly looking to play it in here towards Aisling Murphy, captain from Gussaran. Back to Roisin Murphy. It's an early start and a strong start here by Wexford. Shot! Ball coming in and over the bar. Ciara Banville from the Tamun Camross club has put that ball over, and Wexford have started the second half as they did the first. Flying start, got a point early doors on that, and they've done something similar here. Opening seconds. That's a point for Wexford. Now opening a 3-point lead again. Coming forward on this, Jane Moore, the St. Bridget's player, looking for pass inside. Galvin is her target, but John Devlin, as he's done all afternoon, picking up on the overcarry, and Joyce Dunn, or Jane Moore I should say, cut out there, and it's Serene Hamilton now who gets on the break and getting away from Laura Nerney. Hamilton takes it into contact. Ellen Healy gets a bit of a flicking of Hamilton, slips the ball up to Amy Wilson, has got 3 fine scores. She's been awarded an advantage here. Referees calling it back. Said there was a foul committed. I don't think there was any question about that. Amy Wilson has kicked 3 fine frees with her left foot already, all from place balls. I've got a message from a few people out there wondering about the wind situation here in Nolan Park. Well, we're up in the gantry in the old stand, and it's not having too much of an impact on us, but down to our left where the tricolour and the 2 county flags are, it's a diagonal wind blowing over towards the new stand, but the flags on the sideline are blowing in a completely opposite direction, so make of that what you will, but I still think it's going to have some impact here on this kick from Amy Wilson. It all drops on the edge of the square, and trying to win it there, Claudia Dunn, who's played very well defensively for Laois, so that might give you an idea there then of the wind, that it is having some impact into that O'Loughlin Gales goal. Not sure if it was a 2-point lead of a wind or anything like that, but anyway, it's now 3-point lead for Wexford, and this ball played forward there, bit of a Hail Mary effort from Jane Moore, and the ball has been turned over there by Wexford's Lauren Doyle. Lauren, of course, who's younger sister of Dervla, who didn't line out here today because she was replaced by Sive McCarthy before the game. Gives the ball now to Clara Donnelly. Donnelly been full of running in this game. Gives the pass inside now. It's going to be a chance here for Wilson. Dropped the door once, twice. Eventually got it up the second time of asking. It's a dangerous ball in there. Could fall anywhere, but right there in the right position is Laois's centre back Ellen Healy. She goes to clear, but there's an injury there, no doubt about it. Rachel Williams, and John Devlin urging on the physio here. Probably was just waiting to see how that play developed, but Williams was down there before that ball dropped on the edge of the square, and Ellen Healy was about to clear. She was fouled as she was clearing it, but stop called anyway, as the physio checks out the condition of Laois's number 5, Rachel Williams. Rachel from the Sarsfields club. Physio out there. He's been busy on the Laois side of things is Stephen Mulhall. And Laois look like they might be warming up Orla Hennessy. Tim O'Hoe player has gone down for a little bit of a stretch down to our right hand side. The ball is being held by Wexford's Katrina Murray at the moment. And I'd imagine it's going to be a throw ball. So throw ball for John Devlin then on the halfway line. In between Roisin Murphy here and Jane Moore, urging the players to get away. Ball is eventually thrown in there, and it's won by Jane Moore, giving it off now to Anna Healy. Healy, who I have to say, going back, helping out her defence, was a big part of maybe Laois just getting to grips with this game, as they had fallen 5 points behind, 1-7 to 1-2. Bit tight though by Laois up the middle again. Ball is played backwards here now to Fiona Dooley, giving it infield here. Opportunity maybe for Galvin to Fitzpatrick with the shot. Laois, I think that's their first wide. They've hit the uprights a little bit, but that's their first wide there, and that's registered by Park Ratniska's Aaron Fitzpatrick. Just 5 minutes gone in this second half. Kick-out comes in. Wexford in the ascendancy, lead 110 to 2-4. Ball in the hands of Lauren Doyle, across the big Ballymurran player. Plays the ball out. And Laois have turned it over across a big, small little village outside Wexford town. This ball played across field by Fitzpatrick, giving it off here. Here's Nerney now, looking to step inside. Crash ball, referee says she charged there. Sarah Harding-Kenny stood her ground, has hit the deck. Mo Nerney is pleading, what could I do, ref? And John Devlin has just waved her away, and he's actually just noting her name, I think, as well. And that again, not sure a whole lot either player could do, I think. But it remains on the scoreboard, 110 to 2-4. Coming up on 3 o'clock. I don't know if you can see the clock there on the scoreboard up over the goals on our camera, but it is UPMC, Nolan Park, Kilkenny City, the venue for this TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final between Laois and Wexford, and it's the ladies from the southeast who hold all the cards at the moment. Is injury now to Sarah Harding-Kenny. She's heavily strapped around that upper left leg. Of course, she has camogie duty coming up as well. She's in an All-Ireland quarter-final with Wexford there. I'm sure won't want to be missing any of those games and any potential All-Ireland finals in the next few weeks, as Sarah Merrigan, Kyle Nearan player, gets this ball out. Bit tight there, but Ciara Banville picks it up tight to the sideline. Looks to have driven out with her hand there. Referee allows the play to continue. Loose pass inside, the hospital pass. Nerney gets her hands on it, one back by Arona Fitzpatrick. Laois have a bit of a turnover here now. Nerney looking to charge onto it, could be helped out here. Nerney is still going, gives it to her cousin Mo. Mo looking to step inside. Laura Mo linking up, but it's given off eventually here to Galvin. Galvin was the goal scorer, didn't like to have a shot off there. Give it to Healy. Healy back here, it goes now to Joyce Dunn. Dunn looking around the house. Here's a shout pass here from Fiona Dooley. Dooley thought about a shot, but she wasn't confident in it. Gives it now to Aaron Fitzpatrick. Aaron looking to step inside the attentions of the other number 12, Ailish Neville, giving it inside now. Opportunity here for Dooley. Dooley across the square. Sarah Ann Fitzgerald was coming in on the end of it. It was just a little bit too high, and herself and Sarah Merrigan end up on the ground. Chance there. It was although a little bit too Hail Mary worth. Laois need a score, and I think they would have been better off there if Fiona, I should say, had just knocked that ball over the bar. It's a wide for Laois. And they didn't have a wide up to 60 seconds ago. Now 2 on the bounce here, as Wexford come out with this ball then. Strong running and being a very strong player in this game so far. Roisin Murphy got 2 points in the game. Laois looking to come into this because there's a bit of a fight on their hands here now. They're a goal down here. Of course, it can change very, very quickly in this game. But Wexford, very, very strong defensively, I have to say. And Shelmaliers, Ailish Neville goes back to Lauren Doyle. Doyle being tackled by Mo Nerney. Gets the ball off though to her midfielder Aisling Halligan. Halligan to Neville. Neville goes to charge forward on. Tight again here on the sideline, but taking it very well. Ciara Banville, the Tamun Camross player, looking to step inside. Referee says that Rachel Williams was fouling her. It's going to be a free in for Wexford. And coming across to take this is Katrina Murray. Katrina from the Clonee club. There's the ball down into the corner then, looking for her captain, Ashley Murphy, the Gussaran player, being marshalled there by Amy Potts of St. Bridget's. Ball is knocked back well by Potts, and Laois looked like to have dealt with this, coming up along this side now. We identified just before half time that this side of the defence looked to be the spot that Wexford were having trouble in, but well, Clara Donnelly has got across and cut off the chance there for Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, and Wexford come building on it again now. Linking it up are the school from the junior winning team there with Murray and Carney. Vinci ball worked back inside, it goes to Donnelly. Donnelly is robbed of that ball though by Joyce Dunn. Ball eventually worked here to Rona Fitzpatrick. Now Laois have a little bit of an overlap here. Could be a 5-on-4 situation. Rona Fitzpatrick took it in there. Referee is going to say that she charged with the ball. And again, Laois not overly happy maybe with the officiating here. And I see Shane Curley out having a chat with Donny Brennan. Donny urging a little bit of space. Donny not overly happy with the attention he's getting from the fourth official. So a little bit of an altercation happening now between the fourth official and Donny down on the sideline here. He's on the move now, come Wexford. Ball has hit the deck. Ball being ushered away. Referee says it's a free in for Wexford. And Wexford have this opportunity then. As that play developed there, Wexford did it very, very well, worked it into scoring area, and Katrina Murray, who's had a goal and a point so far, will kick off the right hand side, has taken the free on the right. Has this opportunity. Kelly Carney going for a short one off to her left hand side, but I think she has her mind made up that she's going to go for this into the old Loughlin Gales end. However, that breeze that maybe people have been suggesting was a factor already in Amy Wilson's effort dropping short, but no question about it. Katrina Murray has put that ball over the bar, and Wexford chipping along here now, 111 to 2-4. And Laois not flowing as they maybe have done in their earlier games against Kildare, Roscommon and Louth. Pass now eventually played off by Amy Kelly, giving it to Clodagh Dunn. Clodagh Dunn, one of the standout players for Laois so far. Charge here now coming from Rachel Williams, the Sarsfield's player. Giving it off to Potts. Potts now looking inside, giving it to Jane Moore. Moore looking to give it to Nerney. Nerney to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick steps out of the traffic. That's a fine score from a Laois point of view. One of the scores of the game. Rona Fitzpatrick puts that ball over the bar as Orla Hennessy enters the game. A run with her third point of the game. And it looks like the day is done for Rachel Williams. So Orla Hennessy is in. She was replaced from the start by Ava Galvin, who got that goal after 4 minutes. And Donny Brennan sensing that a change needs to happen. Orla Hennessy is in then. Laois 2-5. Wexford 1-11. Lochgarman 1-11. Laois 2-5. As Wexford come charging again. Looking to play it forward, but that's well cut out there by Ellen Healy. Laois starting to take the bite to Wexford a little bit higher up, but there's a Wexford player down in the ground. The Wexford crowd not overly happy there with the attention maybe that Roisin Murphy got. Anna Healy giving this ball off now, looking to take it on. Mo Nerney, referee said that she was pulled back there. Don't know who he's pointing at, John Devlin, because as I mentioned here earlier, Sarah Harding Kenny is well, flying close to the sun. With regards to the attentions from John Devlin, referee goes back down the field then to see how Roisin Murphy is. So again, just the PA announcing here the change that we've brought to your attention. Orla Hennessy replacing Rachel Williams. So Laois now with a little bit of urgency and badly needed if they're to rein in this Wexford lead. I have to say I've been impressed by this Wexford performance. Of course, Lizzie Kent, the manager, only in the management of this Wexford ladies team since just before the start of the championship. I believe took over the coaching of the side about 10 days before their first championship game. Well, now they're 20 minutes away from an All-Ireland final, which would be some story, as they battle on here against Laois. And really, defensively, Wexford have been phenomenal. May have conceded 2 goals, all right, but there's been lots of other Laois attacks that have been repelled, and a lot of them have been led by Donnelly. But Donnelly's ball there wasn't great to Amy Wilson, and it's cut out by Amy Kelly. Played across by Clodagh Dunn, giving it to Jane Moore. Moore giving it out over on the far side to Laois' number 15, Orla Hennessy, who was just in. Not a great ball from Orla there. Cut out by Wexford to play it forward, but again, just looking now at the Wexford setup, there's no one inside the Laois 45 at the moment except for goalkeeper Emer Barry. So Wexford, are they deciding what they have to hold, and whatever they get from a break, that's what they'll take. Could be a dangerous game to play. As coming forward with this ball now is Joyce Dunn. Dunn playing the pass across the field. It's Laura Nerney. Nerney, the captain of Laois, giving it further on here now to Fiona Dooley. Dooley giving it to the player that's just in, Orla Hennessy, and the Timahoe player has narrowed the gap a little bit closer. Orla Hennessy with a fine score. And that coming here with about 15 minutes gone in this second half. Narrows it down to a 2-point game. Wexford 1-11, Laois 2-6. Shortly be heading towards a water break, I'd imagine, as this kick out comes from Sarah Merrigan. A little bit disguised there, and a good run from Donnelly again. Have to say, she's put in a huge shift for Wexford, and to me, standout player on the pitch here at the moment. Takes the ball there, working it well with Roisin Murphy. As I said, no doubt the experience of those girls have had of winning an All-Ireland junior title, and soldiering along with Wexford over the last few years, standing to them in this battle here against Laois. Wexford looking to take that ball forward. Looked like it was robbed by Fiona Dooley. Illegally, I'd have to say. Referee John Devlin said, oh, it's going to be a hot ball. And in for the throw will be Roisin Murphy and Jane Moore. Referee urging everyone to get back from him. Ball is won somehow by Murphy, holding on one-handed, and eventually fouled, and the referee going to take the name of Jane Moore. Momentum killed here a little bit in this game as ball goes back for Murphy. Little bit of a tight play there with herself and Ailish Neville, but it's worked out and it's picked up by Donnelly. Donnelly looking to get forward with it, hits the deck to foul the ball, and Laois looking to get moving with it quickly. Healy now looking to play it forward. Wexford crowd not happy with it. There's a take, and then Sarah Harding-Kenny looked like she fouled the player. And decision there, I have to say, I can't see how that maybe went the other way. Play is allowed to continue. So all now getting a little bit tight and tense on the sideline here. Laois having to fight hard. Claudia Dunn won by Laura Nerney. Nerney over to the far side of the field then. Ball is played on here by Anna Healy. Healy giving it to Galvin. Galvin though didn't play a good pass, and it's Serene Hamilton, again one of Wexford's standout players, looking to get it forward here towards Murphy. Murphy holds off the intentions of the Wexford the Laois backs. 1-on-1 here now with Barry. Loses control of the ball, slips it to the back of the net. Aisling Murphy with the goal. And could that be a game changer and a game decider here? Ball was played inside just before the water break, has disrupted the whole scenario here. Perfect fill-up for a Wexford point of view if you're coming in. She just rolled off the back of the Laois defence. And then, even though she looked like she had lost control of the ball, just as Emer Barry came out to her, she had no other option. She had to come. She slipped it beyond Barry into the back of the net. And Wexford charging forward here now, lead by 5 points, 2-11 to 2-6. Some people might say this game is in the melting pot, but if Donny Brennan and John Murphy don't sort things out for Laois in the next couple of minutes, Wexford are on the way to an unlikely, for some people, All-Ireland final appearance. Aisling Murphy up there has been ploughing a lone furrow on occasion and has, got through with that goal there. Donny Brennan very anxious on the sideline here. There's already been words had with the referee, the lineswoman and the fourth official. And Can't say he's overly happy with the officials here today, but maybe matters have to be looked at out on the field of play as well. As this ball is kicked out from Laois then after that goal that was scored, and said a fine goal as well by Aisling Murphy. Out comes Laura Nerney then. Laois needing to throw everything at Wexford here now. Aron Fitzpatrick from Nerney. Aron going to step it inside now. Leaves the ball behind her though, and Wexford have dealt with that well. Aisling Halligan coming out strong with it, and it's Roisin Murphy that plays the ball out on the far side. Standing in acres of space is Ciara Banville in the middle of the field. Ball taken away though by Shauna Murphy down the far side. Held up on her progress by Jane Moore. Back it goes to her fullback Aisling Halligan. Halligan giving it to Katrina Murray. So all down the central spine, the Wexford team, they're linking up, and here is the top of the spine, of course, Aisling Murphy coming out to win this ball. Wins it out ahead of Amy Kelly. Stepping inside Amy Potts. Potts is trying to get back, but it's back towards Murray now from Murphy. Murphy and Murray linking up. Murray puts it to the right and wide. Wexford haven't had too many wides here today. By my reckoning, that is their first. That is some record in lots of ways to get to this point in the game. Not to have kicked the wide. Well, in fact, I'm looking back at my notes here, apologies. It's their second wide of the game, but they have been quite good, and any opportunity that they've got to put it over the bar. Not a great day for Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. She's been replaced on the Laois team. Unfortunately, some balls didn't just fall from Sarah Ann's point of view, and she's been replaced by Leah Tarpey. As Laois come on the attack now again over on the far side. Need a lot of things to start working for them now. Not too long left from a Laois point of view. Fitzpatrick, strong player, 3 points to her name, giving it inside. Ball falls from the grasp of Orla Hennessy. Hennessy looking to get away from the Wexford attention. Wexford now, well, what they have to hold, they have a 5-point lead. Don't need to overstress back there, and they have numbers back. The only player forward is Murphy. Ball goes back to Tarpey from distance with the shot. Ball has gone out to the right and wide. This opportunity there from Laois, but now you can see panic setting in a little bit from the Laois opportunity. And if you're looking at the camera angle that we can see, so just announcing there the change, but it's all bunched. You can pick it up on our camera there, all very bunched around the middle, all suiting Wexford, there's no doubt about it. But 10 Wexford players I'm counting back there. Laois have turned that ball over. Lizzie Kent seems to have done her homework with regards to the Laois forwards, and they're full of running to be able to stop them. Here comes an opportunity though for Laois. Ball is inside towards Galvin, got the opening score. Laois need any score, I would take at this moment in time. Back to Fitzpatrick. Hunting goals, all they need to do is kick the points. Ball is played inside, and it is Sarah Merrigan just wasn't able to get it in her grasp. Knocks it out for a 45. But if you're a Laois management, you're telling them, take any score they can, relax. Don't be hunting goals. It's a bit soon to be hunting the goal point of view. Still plenty of time. In ladies football parlances anyway, there's still lots of time. At the water break, 2:11 to 2:06 the goal just before from Aisling Murphy. Laois playing it short to Annie Healy, giving it to Moore. Moore back to Healy. Healy back out again it goes. There is now 3 players in the Laois half of the field. Everyone else is inside the 45-metre line at the other end. Wexford setting up well. Going to take a lot from Laois to be able to get inside this defence. Loose ball. Orla Hennessy didn't need to kick that ball at all. Needed to maintain possession, and Wexford looking to build out with it now. Doing their job very, very well. I have to say, very well organised defensively. And if it's Westmeath or Kildare that meet them in the final, because at this stage it looks like Wexford have 1 foot in that final, they're going to have to be able to withstand the defensive play of Wexford. And the ball is played over to the far side of the field now towards Aisling Murphy. Murphy looking to step inside Amy Potts. Did it well to get the goal. Has got inside her now again. Potts had been winning that battle maybe in the first half. Looks to have tired considerably. Murphy takes it forward, but she stopped on that play. Laois look like they may be able to turn this ball over, and they have. Potts now looking to get it released to Amy Kelly, the St. Conleth's player. Looking to come forward, stepping inside Kelly Carney. Was on from the start. looking to play it forward now. Laois, Ellen Healy, the social worker from the Port Laois club, steps outside. The opportunity there from Ailish Neville. Team starting to tire, there's no question about it. Ellen Healy looking to play it ball forward. Don't need Hail Mary efforts, and that wasn't a great ball at all to Laura Nerney. Disrupted by Roisin Murphy, who's had a big game as well for Wexford. Across here to another lady that's had a big game, Clara Donnelly, looking to get going now. Donnelly looking to get away from Anna Healy, hits the deck, has to play the ball forward, picked up by Wilson. Wilson going to have a punt with her left foot. Will it curl around that post enough? No, the umpires are not sure. He eventually waves it wide. I think it was about 2 foot wide. He just took his time on it, no doubt about that. But it is 3 points for Amy Wilson in this game so far. Time is a ticking from a Laois point of view, and they're 5 points down. A lot of the ball they've had is around this area of the pitch. When they get forward, Wexford are just there in numbers. The problem is Laois have been a little bit lethargic in getting it forward. Wexford have been able to disrupt them enough in order to get the numbers back in time. Ball is won by Anna Healy here now. Playing it over on the far side of the field to Joyce Dunn. It is the TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Football Championship semi-final. And it is Laois with Mo Nerney looking to play it inside to Rowan Fitzpatrick, getting away from her marker, charging forward, held up there. Wexford defence doing very, very well. Ball goes back here to Galvin. Galvin shovels it across here now. Chance coming in for Nerney. Has a shot with her left foot, puts the ball right and wide. Why Laois are persisting with trying to take goal opportunity here, I don't know. Tap it over the bar and keep eating into this lead. They've had 3 chances and they've all not resulted in scores for them, and they remain 5 points down. The latest effort coming there from Laura Nerney. Kick out though, won by Laois, given away by Laois, and back it goes with Donnelly. Donnelly looking to charge forward, hits the deck, ball goes back. Not sure that pass was legal that she gave back there, but Wexford won't care. They still have a 5-point lead. Coming charging forward, Ciara Banville holding off the attentions of Claudia Dunn. Banville pops the pass back to her midfield partner Murphy. Murphy played, as I said, an expert game here today, no doubt about it. Back to Ailish Neville, who seems to cover all areas around the middle there to be in support for anybody else. Have to say, maybe doing it selflessly here, no question about it. Always there, showing up to be a backup player for this Wexford team. Taking it forward there was Shauna Murphy, met by Nerney, gets away from the attentions of her and Dunn. Still going Wexford. Kelly Carney now. This could seal the deal if Wexford gets something out of this. Carney, back it goes to Murray. Murray looking to take the ball away from Potts. Murray taking a long circuitous route, but she's going to have an effort here. It's going to bounce in front of Barry. Barry's got to be careful. Pops it away from Wilson and plays the ball out here. Ellen Healy now, out to the middle. Long ball. Joyce Dunn needs to come on to it. She does. Rowan Fitzpatrick being urged up the field. Laois have a little bit of an overlap here and could beat now the defensive effort. Passes here to Fitzpatrick. Looking to take it inside Harding Kemi. Ball is still there for Fitzpatrick. Loose pass indeed. Wexford though have fouled Rowan Fitzpatrick. Laois need to take it quickly, but Laois need a score of any kind. I would take a point at this stage if you were Donny Brennan. Laois just have been bereft of some ideas here. Pass is taken quickly there by Mo Nerney, but the referee says he's going to have a chat with Sarah Harding Kenny, and to me he's talked to her twice already. This could be a card for Harding Kenny. If it is, yeah, no question about it. They're down then to 14, and Katrina Murray has been urged to get back now. She's going to be the extra player back there in defence. So it doesn't look like Harding Kenny will see the end of the game as Mo Nerney has this shot from the free over the bar. It makes it a 4-point game. She's got a goal and 2 points, Mo Nerney. This game still has a few minutes to play, but realistically Laois had the chances there over the last 10 minutes to just tap the balls over the bar as the short kick out then from Wexford. They lead 2-11 to 2-7. Wexford player looks like he's getting the advantage here. Has taken it out Banville. Banville's been very, very strong in the last few minutes. Comes strong running. She's made 30-40 yards with this ball. She's still going. Ellen Healy now chasing after. She holds off Healy, and then the referee says she overplayed the ball. That's a bit harsh on Ciara Banville, I think. She was trying to hold off the attentions of Healy, who looked like was fouling her, but a free to Laois. Ellen Healy has to go backwards and give it back to Claudia Dunn, the Ballarone player, playing it in field then. Laois number 3, Amy Potts, looking to come forward now, giving it to Jane Moore. Moore looking to play it forward. to Tarpey. Tarpey, the good choice of passes here now. Giving it off to Moore. Playing it inside. Nerney going to have a shot with her left foot. Doesn't like it as soon as the left her boot. Gone to the left and wide. That's a chance gone a begging. You put that over the bar, all of a sudden there's just a goal between the teams and anything could happen then. Wexford sticking with the 15 that they have in play. No sign of any substitute or anything like that coming in. 2-11 to 2-7 it is. This has been some performance by Lizzie Kenny's Wexford side, no question about it. A fancied Laois team by most to be able to get to this final. Of the 4 that was left, Wexford were considered probably the weakest left. But well, the pundits have been wrong before, and there have been, look like they've been proven wrong here again, as Wexford over on the far side have control of this. Laois need the ball back, and they've won it back through Fiona Dooley now. Need to get forward. Laois need to be intelligent with this ball, trying to get it here to Tarpey, but that's a loose pass. And look who's on it, Katrina Murray. Murray, who was urged as soon as Wexford went down to 14 with Sarah Harding Kenny put in the sin bin to get back and be the extra player back in the defensive line. Wexford though have minded the house, got the breakaway goal that they needed just before the water break, and really for the second half have minded the house, no question about it. Laois have had no answer. Wexford going back with this ball. Where have we seen this before? Minding possession here at the moment. Lauren Doyle, the cross of Ballymurran player, loses the possession of the ball but gets it away from Mo Nerney. Pass though has been turned over by Lauren Nerney, trying to get forward. Eventually has to palm the ball on here to Rowan Fitzpatrick, who puts the ball over the bar. Referee says though he's calling it back for the free. It was a pull of the jersey, and this could make the last few minutes here interesting. On the scoreboard, 2-11 to 2-7. Still time to go here from a Laois and Wexford point of view. Wexford though lead by 2-11 to 2-7. Doing everything here to hold on. Mo Nerney just missing an opportunity minutes ago. Needs to put this ball over the bar, and then with this stoppage there's going to be 3 or 4 minutes, but we are in the additional time. Laois about to make a substitution. Looks like number 20, Alana Havel, St. Conleth's, is about to come on. Wexford player down receiving a bit of attention. Mo Nerney needs to put this ball over the bar, and then Laois probably have to go chasing the goals then. Lineswoman is trying to draw the referee's attention to his substitution, but the referee has put the clock back on here. And Mo Nerney comes up with this left footer, puts it over the bar. Good score from Mo Nerney. As Havel comes into the play here. 2-11 to 2-8 now. Havel is into the play and replaces Laois's number 2. And I have to say, one of the standout performers, Claudia Dunn, had a fine performance. Wexford have made a change as well. Kelly O'Neill has come in and she replaces Ailish Neville, who's I have to say run herself into the ground. Wexford won the ball over on the far side, but Laois need to win it back, and it's Galvin that wins it now. Laois on the hunt, 45 metres out. It's got to be all hands to the pump from a Wexford point of view and also from a Laois point of view. They trail by 3, 2-11 Wexford, 2-8 Laois. Ball is lost by Laois. Rowan Fitzpatrick goes down on the ball. Referee says it's a free, and Laois now have an opportunity. Get in around the goal mouth here and see what happens. Wexford urging all their players to get back. There's, as I said, only 3 players inside the Laois half. That is Emer Barry, Amy Potts and Aisling Murphy from Wexford. Coming forward with it here, Fiona Dooley. Healy, Ellen Healy, looking to give it on now. Looked to have overplayed it, but elects to get inside and put the ball over the bar. She's made it a 2-point game. Laois keeping themselves in touch here. (2-11 to 2-9) in this TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final. Kick out to come from Sarah Merrigan. Laois look like they've turned it over. They have 2 Laois players go dancing down that ball, and one that's been hurt there, and the Wexford player down as well. Referee says it was a free to Laois. Laois coming now with a bit of a charge here, but could it be too little too late? Anna Healy giving it to Jane Moore. Healy gets it back. Pass over the far side to Tarpey. Tarpey back to Moore. Moore now meets a bit of a purple and gold wall. Back it goes to Rowan Fitzpatrick. Ellen Healy shouting for it in field. standing on the top of the D now, looking for a bit of a run out of Galvin. Doesn't get it though, has to go back with it. Wexford forming a bit of a wall now. Fitzpatrick goes from distance, doesn't need to be wide, and it is. Missed opportunity from Laois there to be able to narrow the gap to a single point. The Wexford crowd urging, the amateur whistlers in the crowd urging the referee to blow it up. Time continues to be played on here, but John Devlin is standing in the middle. Is he looking for this ball? No, allowing the play to continue. Kick out to come from Sarah Merrigan. 2-11 Wexford, 2-9 Laois. Kick out to the far side of the field. Going to be claimed by Jane Moore. Moore keeps it in play. Could pop the pass to Anna Healy. She does. Healy coming in from the 13-metre line. Could pass it inside to Lauren Nerney. Nerney though, couldn't get her hands to it. The Wexford defence do, and are going to get an opportunity to clear here. Pass played across, trying to get there. Joyce Dunn. It's all too little too late, I think, from a Laois point of view. Lauren Doyle steps back into traffic. Wexford under a little bit of pressure though. Ashing Halligan, back it goes to Doyle. Doyle looks to separate it down the wing. Referee has the whistle in his mouth. Could blow it at any stage here now. Laois looking to turn it over. Ball is inside. It's all over. It's all over. Wexford have qualified for the intermediate championship final. They've been there twice before, lost out in the finals both times, but on the third occasion they're back there. Could it be third time lucky? Laois left themselves with a mountain to climb, left too much to do, but Lizzie Kent prepared her Wexford side very, very well. Defensively nailed it on the day, no doubt about it, and then on occasion chipped away at their scores and did the needful. Laois though, if they were to have it all back, I'm sure would approach things that a little bit too differently. Probably made a charge there all too little too late, or probably expected it to happen for them. But you'd have to credit Wexford, who has said have had a very unusual 2021, a league campaign that saw them with one management team and relegated, changed their management team 10 days before the start of the championship, and now that management team and this Wexford bunch have qualified to fight it out for the Mary Quinn Cup. They have won here in the TG4 LGFA All-Ireland Intermediate Championship semi-final at UPMC Nolan Park in Kilkenny. Hopefully you've enjoyed the day. Wexford, what a 2021 it is turning in to be, because they will be in Croke Park on the 5th of September to battle it out for the Mary Quinn Cup. They've won here in Nolan Park by Wexford's 2-11, Laois 2-9. Good afternoon to you.